Okay, welcome to Notes 9.4, Part 3. Here is kind of a very important graphic here that tells you labeling each part of a box plot, where the minimum is this little tail all the way here at the end, the maximum is this guy all the way here. Quarter 1 starts with this first line, the median is always the middle line, and then quarter 3 is this line right here. Other things, the range is found easily by just doing the maximum minus the minimum. That's important. Maximum minus the minimum is range. The interquartile range is talking about the range in this box here, and we find that by doing quarter 3, this guy, this number, whatever it is, minus quarter 1. So let's take a look at number 1. What is the minimum of this graph? You look right here, here's your minimum, you label it MIN, and then you draw a line straight down, and you say, oh, it's 72. I'm not saying we're regraphing this or anything, but just drawing a line straight down helps you figure out what number it is. The next thing that comes is Q1. Draw a line straight down, and that's 76, 77, 78. So 78. The next thing is the median, which is right here. So that's 81, 82, 83. The median's 83. The next thing is, MED for median. Quarter 3. The next thing is 91 for quarter 3, 91. And now the IQR, what was that? It's quarter 3 minus quarter 1. So that should be quarter 3, which was 91, minus quarter 1, which was 78, right? It's this space all inside this box. How long is it from this edge to this edge? 91 minus 78 gives you 13. Gives you, 13. And then the range is going to be the maximum, or in this case, happened to be 94 minus the minimum, 72. And in that case, it gives you 22. All right, so let's move on to number 2. The minimum in number 2 is 66. The maximum in number 2 is, all the way over here, 84. So let's go ahead and just do the range, right? Since I have the max and minimum, let's just do 84 minus 66. That gives you 18. Quarter 1 in number 2 is 69. The median in number 2 is 75. Quarter 3 in number 2 is 76, 77, 78. Okay, so the IQR, or interquartile range, is quarter 3 minus quarter 1, or 78 minus 69, which gives you that distance between this edge to this edge is 9. Remember, the range is the tail to the tail. The interquartile range is the last edge to the first edge. Okay. Number 3. What's the minimum in number 3? It's 71, 72. What's the maximum in number 3? It's 85, 86. Try and make sure you draw straight lines down. You got to be super careful about this. So the range then is just the max, 86, minus the minimum, 72, which gives you 14. And quarter 1. What's that? It's 71, 72, 73, 74. Quarter 1. Sorry, this was the minimum. My fault. Quarter 1 is 74. The median is 79. If you count this way, you could say, hey, that's 80, and count 1 backwards. That's why it's 79. And quarter 3. Again, you could count up and get to 84, or you could say 85 and count 1 backwards. 84. So the interquartile range is 84 minus 74, and that gives you 10. So let's take a look at comparing these two guys. What's the median for both courses? This is a minutes for an American Ninja Warrior course. For Florida, the median is, if I take it all the way down, 10. So FL is 10 minutes, right? And the median for Texas, if I take it all the way down, it's above 10 minutes, so we could say Texas is equal to 11 minutes. All right, so what seems more difficult? Well, Texas is more difficult because it takes longer. The more time you take, probably the harder the course is, right? So Texas is more difficult. It takes longer.
Mr. Schaefer, the atrium. Mr. Schaefer, the atrium. That was all.
Right? And then a participant finished about 14 minutes in Texas, so he finished right about here, right? 14 minutes. What can you conclude about the participant? Well, he's in the third quartile, right? So this is the first quartile, this is the second quartile, this is the third quartile, and this is the fourth quartile. So he's in the third quartile, which, what does that mean? It means, hey, if he's taking 14 minutes and like somebody took 4 minutes, it looks like, it means 75%, or the third quartile, about 75% of people in this case were faster than him. So in this case, because we want to finish this course sooner than everybody else, we want to go faster than everybody, a higher time is bad. So if we're faster than him. All right, and that's the end of part 3.